Your Majesty, authorities, fellow delegates, fellow colleagues of the organizing committee, as I address this hall as president of the host team of this year's WorldMUN, I want to give you my warmest welcome to Madrid, the city where for the upcoming week, the leaders of tomorrow will come together. I would like to start by asking you, dear delegates, a very simple question. What is the point of all of us and all of you being here? Many of you are probably answering this question in your mind by thinking that the answer is obvious. This is one of the greatest forums of youth worldwide and the largest event organized for and by young people. It is, after all, the most prestigious Model United Nations in the world and is a showcase of what the youth can achieve. The reason behind me asking all of you this question is not that simple, though. If this is a model, a simulation after all, what can in fact be so important about it? What can be so enriching about pretending? Theaters, stages, and roles empower people to portray who they do not have the power to be. Simulations are in fact the place where we build character, where we come to the realization of the potential and strength, just like children do with playing. Madrid will become the playfield of the next generation of diplomats, public figures, policymakers, activists. Will become the place where you will act as if you could actually fix the present and shape the future. Nevertheless, and although I am extremely proud to be part of a global community of young people who organize and participate in MUNs, I cannot but feel that this is a somewhat unfair scenario. In days like this, I wonder, why do we, young people, need to be stuck in models, in simulations only? Why aren't we allowed to stop playing and start being full part of society? We live in a time when the defense of the United Nations is starting to be a political standpoint. The idea behind the UN is peace building, and the emphasis, for a reason and not by chance, is placed on peace and not war. But currently, world leaders are again speaking of winning wars instead of building peace. And the support of multilateralism and the United Nations as its ultimate embodiment cannot be taken for granted anymore. Believing in diplomacy in 2019 is in fact believing in multilateralism, because diplomacy, at its very core, is nothing else than the art of building trust. In the globalized world, the only way to build trust in the game of international politics is when all the players are at play. Including the young in the occasion, however, has never been a top priority of politics or international organizations. In a time where the legitimacy of multilateral organizations is at stake, correcting past mistakes and giving youth the place they have been deprived of, while gaining from their contribution, is a win-win strategy for all. Never before has it been so evident and more appropriate to forge an iron alliance between youth and multilateralism. If there is a collective that has the power to reform, to transform, and to strengthen multilateral politics and organizations, is youth. Only by including the young can the culture of multilateralism survive the attacks of its detractors. We, the young, also have a fundamental comparative advantage. We're not used to things. We're unaware of customs and are not fond of the rules of how things are done. We do not really know the normal, the regular, the usual. The unique, fresh outlook of young people is the key to find innovative solutions and to see mistakes where others are blinded by tradition. If societies empower their youth, things will change and the world will move forward. We're living in an extremely turbulent time, and there is a need for an alliance of generations. There is a need for the young to be included as full members of society. There is a need for the young to stop being apprentices and become agents of public life. But in order to empower the young, however, there is a need to share the existing power, because power is not created, it is transferred. Therefore, and to end my intervention in the same way as I have started it, I would like to address this time those people in power present in this room. We, the young, are ready to join you. We're ready to be involved, and we're ready to partner with you in shaping not only the future, but also the present. Thank you.